Hey guys, I thought you might get a kick out of helping me check some crayfish traps. Now you've seen me set all kinds of traps, snake traps and promars and minnow traps and things like that. But this is a trap that is specifically designed to catch crayfish. In fact, it's called a pyramid trap. And there's 3 entrances, one here, here, and here. And you notice they're kind of angled up and the hole's about that big around. Notice the top's open. I'll tell you about that in just a minute. But you put this in a good looking area for crayfish, and you put in fish or other bait, and they're attracted to it and they crawl inside. Now this part actually sits above the top of the water. And the real advantage to these is the commercial guys that run these things can actually come by in a boat, scoop it up, shake out all the crayfish and excess bait, rebait it, and throw it right back in. So let me show you how these work. So we got a bunch in here, and boy, these are some big ones. And got pinched a couple times in the process. I'm going to put the rest of these guys down. But wow, what a big one. Now, first thing I notice, this is not a native crayfish. This is not a species that we commonly get here. This is a red swamp crayfish. And red swamp crayfish are native to Louisiana. And so I think I know what happened. I think somebody released some crayfish here. Probably after a crayfish boil, had some extra live ones left over that were flown in from Louisiana or someplace else, and they had some extras and just let them go. And they've gotten established here. Now this probably isn't a huge problem because these are introduced all over the southeast, but yet, well, there's a lot of new crayfish here is what it amounts to. And I've only seen these in the past 3 years or so. Now if we look at one of these things up close, this is a decapod, which means it has 10 legs, and these claws count as 2 of those legs. This one's actually missing a few, but ow, that's a pretty good pinch. See if I can pull this one off. And you see the claws are quite impressive. So I'm going to avoid that. They've got the antenna that help them to kind of navigate and see what's around them. And anyway, decapod, it's a type of arthropod that has 10 legs. I can look at this and tell it's a male. Anyway, crayfish are detritivores, so they're going to feed on any kind of dead and decaying plant or animal material. And in this case, they were attracted mullet. Mullet's a pretty good bait for them. Anyway, they're not hurting anything, and they are great food for wood storks and all kinds of other bird species. And turtles love them.